Feature Friday.
The freshest. Dimash released a brand new song and a brand new video, and I am very excited because his last song, Golden, was freaking wild.
Oh, yeah. Production wise, boom, like, what was insane.
Like the music video, the music, everything was just freaking wild.
Let's give it a watch.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to expect.
Oh, he's class. He's a class act.
He's awesome.
Dimash.
Yes, it's the epic. AMANAT.
Dimash Charlie.
Oh, it's a lot. It's okay. It's like a performance video.
Music by what?
Oh, I love his videos.
Oh, the fan club translated it. His fan club translated it.
That's
awesome. Wow. What the fuck?
He's in a field of poppies. The set is wild. He sounds like a flute.
Yes, he does.
It's gorgeous. Oh, beautiful lyrics as well.
God, it's such a different experience listening to the guy sing.
It is. It takes you to a completely different place in this planet. Ooh. Oh, wow.
I wonder what those symbols mean.
Oh, it's so haunting. It's haunting.
Jesus.
It draws you in. The pace of the poetry itself, it's very dragged out in the musicality of it, right? So, but it's very rich in the lyricism. So you could really indulge in the feeling even if you didn't know anything about the lyrics itself, right? So that's what I find so enticing about him, that he has that power to communicate the exactly what the song is about, even beyond the boundaries of language. Obviously, when you're reading the lyrics, then everything else comes to place and makes way more sense. But also that quality that he's chosen, vocally speaking, to be very breathy, very soft, yet very grounded, and it's just so full, so vibrant.
It makes more literal sense when you read it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily make more emotional sense.
Yes.
You know? I think that's really what he's capable of doing, which is very, very interesting. I think there's only a certain caliber of singers in the world that are able to do such things. He's obviously at the top of that list, arguably at the top of every list.
Yeah.
But it's very peculiar, yeah. The fact that it does feel like I have just fought my hardest battle, and this may be the song that it's playing in the background to either relieve some hope or look or
no, is the embrace of wholesomeness, that like that embrace that tells you everything's gonna be okay, type of, like, how's that called, it's not reassurance, is comfort.
right.
It feels very comforting.
I think it's actually more like you know what I feel? I feel like it's more, say I didn't know the lyrics, I would feel like it's like sort of that panorama shot where after you've been in war, yeah, it comes out and then you're realizing, like, your realization of such disaster, of like war or something like that, and this is the song that's playing.
Well,
It's
then
like
again,
a look, like I don't think it's warmthness. I think it's more like the breeze after the battle.
I see.
You know, that moment of serenity in chaos, after chaos, and there's just that cold breeze after you've been in the fire.
Oh
That's kind of
wow.
what I see it as, and obviously the lyrics is somewhat kind of like that. You know?
I feel like I thought it was more of a comforting. You know when you're like broken emotionally and then you run to your
Like a
mother
hug
and it feels
from a
like
mother.
yeah it feels like that comforting wholesome it'll be okay type of
But
feel.
it's the magic of
You know,
music. What you
isn't it?
feel is not what my heart
Efra
feels.
wrote to his father.
Yeah.
Okay. He's sitting down with his legs crossed
Yeah, I mean, it's not very
and he
comfortable.
sounds like that. That will never make sense to me.
The land of their fathers, my dear heart. Awesome set, mate. I think that's might be my favorite piece of his.
We always say that every time we listen
Yeah.
to every Dimash song.
Nice.
That's beautiful. That fullness is wild.
He's just on another level, that guy, man.
Those are beautiful lyrics.
Nice. So many musical influences there in those stuff.
There's such beauty in the language.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, what makes this really magical
Go on.
is the language.
Oh,
There
certainly
is
adds.
there is such a like yeah like the touch of magic apart from the melody and musically what's happening obviously has a huge impact, but I believe like is a huge asset that he's talking in his mother language too. So there is such a rooted growth throughout the whole song. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to describe.
It certainly adds, a more pure sort of like experience, like a more raw experience because it comes from.
Nothing gets lost in translation, like when you're listening to it. You know?
Yeah, sort of like when you hear like native speakers singing their language.
Yeah.
There's
There's a certain connection that is beyond physical things. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually his native language. I don't know what language he's speaking.
I think it might
We're
be.
just presuming that this is
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But he guy speaks like every language. in planet Earth,
Basically.
or at least he sang on it.
Yeah. That was gorgeous. Woo!
Great piece.
Woo!
DQ.
I wonder if this was from his concert.
Could be, yeah.
Could have been from the
I
virtual
don't know.
concert.
Not familiar with it, so.
This was wonderful. What a brilliant soul lifting experience. That's the only way I could probably describe what we just watched.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So serene though, isn't it? At
It's
the
very
same
hopeful.
time.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, it's very it's very like it's an experience and a half. But
Wow.
it's fulfilling to some extent.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought about it, and do remember that you can support the podcast by getting your merchandise like this, and yes, in the link in the description below.
Yay.